welcome to Currently Right Now, wife, mom, me. I have my little Ashanti bear with me, and let's just get started.
I'm not looking like anything. So I guess my question is to you. You are 15, you're going on 16. What is it, because I think you've always enjoyed sleeping in here with me, like, what is it, why do you like sleeping in the room with me? Obviously, Ken's not here and he's away. So what is it that makes you come in here and you're like, oh, I want to sleep in the bed with my mom? Is it me or is it the bed? What is it? I'm being so for real.
It's your bed.
The bed is comfortable?
Yeah.
Is your bed not comfortable?
It is. But I like a bigger bed.
But you're on one side.
Still.
But technically, the way you're sleeping, it's almost as if you're in a smaller space than a twin. So is it the stuff that you have on your bed? Like what?
No, it's literally just I like to be in other people's beds and not my own.
What do you mean?
I like to lay in other people's beds. It's more comfortable.
In other people's beds. So Ashana, Aubrey, Nana.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Why is your bed not comfortable?
It's not that it's not comfortable. It's just
your bed?
Yeah.
And you need to invade others' spaces?
Basically.
So you don't care if people are in your room. I mean on your bed.
If other people...
So if Ashana was like, I'm going to sleep on your bed tonight.
Go ahead.
You don't care?
No.
So when everyone is like, please stay out of my bed, like, stop. You're just like, this is our bed? So that side is comfortable to you? That side of my bed is comfortable?
The whole bed is comfortable.
Because it's my bed?
Yeah. And then Shauna's bed is comfortable is because it's her bed.
Is it the feeling of, I know they don't want me in here, so I'm just going to come in here anyways?
No, it's just a feeling of, I know it's their bed and it's not my bed. Because it's their bed, I want to lay on it.
Have you felt like that always? Like, even, do you remember when you were 10 and it was your last birthday and I bought you the mermaid sheets and stuff because you loved mermaids, and you were sleeping in here leading up to that point, and I was like, okay, Ashanti, you're gonna start sleeping in your own bed. Here's some sheets. And you wrote me a letter and it said, Mom, thank you so very much for all the birthday stuff, but I just want to ask you one question. Can I please sleep in here? Pretty please, I love you so much. Do you remember that? You had turned 10.
Barely. Probably.
So when you were 10, it was the fact of just sleeping in someone else's bed, or it was like, I have to sleep with my mom?
I just like sleeping in other people's beds. Even like when we go over to Dad's, I like sleeping in Zayel's bed.
Okay.
Like sometimes I just want to go over there to lay in her bed.
Okay. All right. I thought it was, you know.
I think I have attachment issues.
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah. Yes. You don't?
No, I don't think I do.
Oh. Okay. I see it differently, but do you think it's because you don't want to be alone, possibly? Like, even though if Ashana or Aubrey in their bed, would you, and they were like, yeah, you can sleep in the bed with me, would you get in the bed with Ashana while she was in there?
Probably.
So it's giving attachment issues.
I don't think it is. And also I like being surrounded.
By what?
By other people. I don't like being by myself. It's weird. And also I don't like my own stuff. I like other people's stuff.
That's odd.
I like my own stuff.
Huh.
It's no. I like my own stuff.
Yeah.
But I also like other people's stuff.
You mean other people's beds, pillows, sweatshirts, sweats, shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have your own stuff.
If I had a king size bed in my room, I'd sleep in it.
Girl, goodbye. No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
If you're just saying if you like other people's things, no, I don't think so.
I would sleep in it.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think so. Because if you're saying you like other people's things, you know,
I do like other people's things, but it's different. Because if my bed feels like someone else, if my bed is nice and comfortable and enough space where I can move around freely.
Okay, so if you get an upgrade to a full size bed or a queen bed, are you gonna still feel that way?
Oh, what way?
Like you just made the comment about, oh, if I have my own king bed, like what does the king have to do with versus a queen or full size?
Nothing.
It's just to say, oh, I want a king size bed.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I think that's odd, but cool.
I think it makes perfect sense to me.
I don't. I think the comfortable. I think being in my own bed is just more comfortable. Like I don't want to go lay in Ashana's bed or Nana's bed. Like what? Like that's weird.
I only like laying in there in certain spots of that.
The point is,
I don't like laying in Avi's bed because, first of all, it's too small.
okay, it's a twin like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with my bed.
Okay. It's just
but
doesn't belong to someone else.
I also just like sleeping in other people's beds. Or laying in other people's beds.
Yeah.
And also sometimes because they don't want me to, so...
So you want to do it even more?
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's like a little bit of because you're the baby sister, so it's like, you don't want me in here, you don't want me to wear your sweatshirt, you don't want me to wear your shoes, I'm definitely doing it. Like rebellious, almost.
Well, I also just don't like when people tell me what to do.
What are you going to do in life? You know you're going to have...
That's different. If like a teacher's telling me what to do and all that other stuff, but if you're Shauna, Aubrey, Angel, not my mom, not my father, then I don't want you telling me what to do.
Like, that's not even life. So when you have kids and grow up, what if they take on that same thought process and they're just like, I'm not listening to you, that whole thing?
That's different.
No, it's not.
Not listening and not like when people tell you what to do is different.
But if you don't like it when someone's telling you what to do, how I mean, do you think you're really going to be listening to them? If I don't want you telling me what to do you think I'm going to listen to you? Probably not.
I listen.
So when Ashana tells you, hey, stay out of my shoes, do you listen to her?
I listen. I just don't. It's not that I don't care. I don't care.
We know you don't.
I do care.
Do you?
To an extent.
You either do care or you don't.
I do care to an extent.
There's no gray area.
If she tells me, Ashanti, stop wearing my shoes, I'll be like, okay, I get it. And then the next couple of days, the shoes will go good with an outfit. So it's just like, well, you'll be alright. It's just a pair of shoes.
Will she though?
I'm sure she will.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think you should put yourself in other people's shoes, because if you don't want it done to you.
They do that. Yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
I just think it's because I don't they do that. But no one knows because I just don't complain about it because I don't care. That much.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I found an article regarding co-sleeping. So, the impact of chronic co-sleeping with an older child. Now, this is from Psychology Today by Kate Roberts, PhD, Savvy Parenting. Key points. 45% of moms let their 8 to 12-year-olds sleep with them from time to time, and 13% every night. A child's anxiety, lower self-esteem, and dependency behaviors during the daytime are related to their inability to sleep alone at night. The impact of chronic co-sleeping includes memory loss, fatigue, low energy, depression, and obesity. Well, you're definitely sleepy. We know you're not obese. Parents who co-sleep with their children report that they have no idea how they got to the point where their beds are consistently occupied, both children and adults. It sort of crept up on us, and we are here, one mother wearily explained. When asked how long her 12-year-old son had been climbing into their bed at night, she reported that she never intended to be sleeping next to her son for years when she allowed him to sleep with her and her husband 6 years ago at a weak moment. Co-sleeping may have seemed like a good idea at one point, but over time, it's anything but restful, in fact. So, I feel like this is you.
I feel like I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think, and the only reason why you get away with it is because Ken is away. And, you know, when he's not here, then you go sleep in Ashana's bed.
I don't think you guys understand.
I get it.
No. I don't think you guys understand. I feel like it's not that much big of a deal, as I think sometimes those psychology people are, you know, thinking too deep into it.
Yeah.
I honestly, for me, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not that what is it called? It's not that I'm, what is it, codependent?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm codependent on you guys or whatever. It's just I like having other people's things.
That's a little entitled, don't you? You like having other people's things? It's kind of wild. I mean, what do you think it is with Angel? Because when she comes home from being away and she wants to sleep in the bed with me, or do you think if she had her own room, she would go sleep?
No, I also have FOMO.
What do you think you're missing out on?
I don't know.
Me snoring?
No.
So what are you missing out on?
And also when Angel's in here, I feel like you guys are going to have a conversation that I'm not included in.
I'm just talking about when Angel comes home to visit, period. She'll come and sleep in the bed with me, but I think that's because obviously she doesn't have her own bed because she's just visiting. So my bed is the biggest. It makes more sense.
Yeah.
But you sleeping, it's a cow king, but if you're in the bed, Angel's in the bed, like nobody's missing, you can't miss out on anything. What do you think we're doing? Have a whole conversation?
Yes.
But if we are, and it's not a conversation you should be privy to, you're not.
Every conversation I should be included in.
Why?
Because I just told you I have FOMO. I don't like not knowing things.
But even things that don't make it, you don't need to know everything. And sometimes things are above your pay grade.
I have to. Honestly,
and what are you going to do with that information if it literally has nothing to do with you?
You know what I'm going to do with it?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to know the information.
So you're just nosy. So this has nothing to do with fear of missing out. You're nosy.
No, I also don't like missing out on things.
But that's nosy if you need to be privy to a conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with you. That's nosy. So you're not missing out. You just want to know what is being discussed. And meanwhile, when Angel does come home, we're not talking about anything. She comes in here and she goes straight to sleep.
Right. I don't believe that.
You don't have to. Because that is
when I did sleep in here that one time, I didn't hear anything because I fell asleep early.
Okay, and we went to sleep, but we made you get up and get out because there's no room. it's it's tight as is. It's a cow king, but you know, an adult child, a mom, and then a 15-year-old girl. And you guys are long people. You're not short people. You're not teeny tiny petite people.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
You're not teeny. You're not teeny tiny.
Sure.
Okay. Well, delusion. Got it. But I mean, that's not. I think you do have.
FOMO?
No, codependency.
Okay, quit saying that, because no, I don't. I can
You don't think you're not attached?
No.
So let's see, how long do you think you can not sleep in here? And with Ken not being here?
A good long time.
So you've been sleeping in your bed so you could hear conversations?
And also, honestly, you want to know why I came to sleep back in here? First of all, that one time, I fell asleep while we were watching the movie. The second time, I thought I was getting bit up by something in my bed, but that's not true. I'm just scared now.
Scared of what?
I don't know. Did you see the way my face looked?
I think those are mosquitoes, and everybody knows the little baby mosquitoes are on a rampage. Like,
yeah, I thought something was on my bed, but that's why I came in here. I literally just came in here to lay down, because I didn't want Shauna to come in here while I was laying on her bed and start yelling at me.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like climbing up in my bed. That's too much work. Because if I have to use the bathroom, then I have to climb all the way down.
So you're lazy and nosy. Why don't you just go to the bathroom before you go to retire at night? That's not how
it works.
It is.
No, it's not.
If I know.
But listen, hun, that's not how it works, because you can have to use the bathroom multiple times.
Yeah, but for the most part, if you know I'm probably going to be done for the night and I go to the bathroom, like, why? You know you're not supposed to really drink anything like an hour before you go to sleep?
I don't.
So you should use the bathroom leading up to that point so that you don't have...
I do. I still have to pee, though.
I mean, I get it, but it's not that deep. I think... What are you scared of?
Nothing. What do you mean?
You said I'm scared.
I only came in here, like, for the first couple of times because thought something was biting me in my bed, but it wasn't.
You have stuffed animals in your bed?
I only have one.
Okay, yeah. There's that. You should probably throw them away.
Oh, no. I just got that one, so I'm sure nothing's wrong with it.
No, I think spiders and stuff climb, yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
It was the mosquitoes.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. I mean, if you say you're not codependent and you're not quote unquote co-sleeping, you just want to,
I told you I just have FOMO.
Okay. Well,
that's also why I like to go on car rides, because I feel like you guys are going to go do something without me and have fun without me.
Go do what?
I don't know.
What? That's crazy.
I don't know, because you see the way me and Ashana are just supposed to go to the store, then we end up going to Walmart, Target.
I'm not sidetracked like that. I'm not trying to be driving all over the place.
Dr. Martin Luther King, like,
what?
We go everywhere, and if someone goes to the store, I have to go because I feel like I'm gonna miss out on
what
something.
Does Dr. Martin Luther King
I
have
don't know.
to do with this?
I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't get it.
No. What is that? Okay, girl. The point is, Ashana just got her license. She wants to drive any and everywhere. I do not. I've had my license for quite some time now. What's the problem? Nothing. Exactly. I've had my license for quite some time. I don't need to drive all over the place. You just want to drive all over the place. You're not missing out. Like, where you think we're gonna get in the car and go somewhere and then be like, oh, Shanti, we went to Mars, we went to Cheesecake Factory. But how's that even happen?
That's literally what me and Ashana do. So
okay, but that just because you would do it doesn't mean anybody else is.
How do you know that?
Because that's...
But you never... I used to say that until I got left out.
Who left you out?
I can't recall.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
But
so being left out, that's your fear of being left out?
FOMO.
Okay, it's okay.
Fear of missing out is literally FOMO.
I know what it means. The point is, you can't go through life like that. Like, you're not going to be able to attend every party, every shindig, every situation. Because you have stuff to do. If you have a job and you got to work on the weekend and so's throwing a party, you can't go. You got to work. Today was Angel's birthday, and guess what? She didn't take off. She had to work. So,
well, how can you can't miss out on something that you're hosting. Like, it's her birthday, so of course you can't miss out.
The point is, she couldn't miss out on work. So she had to miss out on quote unquote birthday fun on this day. So she had to go somewhere else.
Like what?
She had to go to work. So when you grow up, there are going to be things you're going to miss out on. If you grow up,
I know that, but
if you get married and you have kids, there are going to be times where you cannot hang out. It's just, you're not.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. You made me forget.
Okay, but you have to understand, well, I don't want to do nothing, no way, but there are things where in the past where I've wanted to do stuff and I couldn't because you were sick, or Shauna was sick, or your sisters were sick, or something was happening, and it's like, oh, I can't do that. I have the girls. Or when your dad and I, when we first divorced or whatever, and well, when you guys finally started going, when I had y'all on the weekends, I didn't do nothing. Excuse me.
Well, that's because...
So I don't have a fear of missing out. If somebody was having a shindig or a birthday party and I couldn't be a part because it was, okay, this is my weekend with my girls, I wasn't worried about people. I wanted to spend time with y'all.
You didn't see us. So of course you would want to see us.
Well, I live with y'all.
I don't have any children. And I feel like I'm going to miss out on something fun.
You're right. You don't have any children. And with that attitude, I hope you are very secure and mentally and emotionally stable before you do have any kids. It means I think you're a bit selfish, and I pray you mature and glad of that.
Selfish? How am I selfish?
You're not. I mean, you're by yourself. It's cool.
Right.
But the point is,
I don't think I'm selfish.
You're entitled.
Okay.
That's not a good thing. Not at all.
Explain what entitled means.
It means you think it means these are my sister's shoes. Who cares if she's complaining? I'm going to wear them anyways, because why not? It's my sister. I'm going to wear her shoes. I want to wear them, and I don't care. I feel like I should be able to wear her shoes. I feel like I should be able to wear her sweatshirt whenever I feel like it. My sister doesn't want me in her bed. Well, I want to sleep in her bed because it's her bed, and why not?
I don't want to sleep in it. I just want to lay down.
I want to lay down in her bed, and I don't care how she feels. It's her bed, and it doesn't matter. It's what I want to do. Entitled. Google the word entitled. Google it, and I want you to read the definition. Go ahead.
I am.
Andale.
It
Vamos.
says, believing oneself to be inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. Because I do deserve special treatment.
So your face is right next to that definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call me entitled. I do actually believe
So that is entitlement. It doesn't matter if you don't want to be called that. That's what that is, honey.
But, like, what if you actually do deserve special treatment?
With other people's things?
You make it seem like I'm stealing people's stuff.
I'm not making it seem like anything. You just said you feel like you do deserve. I said with other people's things. You feel like you deserve. You feel entitled to other people's belongings.
If you want to put it that way, then sure.
You just said it.
It's whatever.
Okay. Just saying. You know, a little accountability would be nice.
I just did say that. The definition.
You said it, but you...
Listen. I do take accountability for stuff. You and Ken kill me with that every single time.
Don't say
I take accountability for a lot of things.
Such as?
I don't like when people do that because then it makes me forget.
Okay.
Like,
I feel like
the narcissist thing.
Yeah.
I agree that I am.
I think everyone has traits of narcissism in them.
So you just don't want to call me a narcissist?
I think everyone has traits of narcissism
Do you think
in them.
Everyone has traits of entitlement?
No. I don't. I think depending on the situation, I think entitlement can be situational. I think you act or behave entitled with your sister's things because they're your sisters. So you feel like you have first dibs over your sister's stuff. That's what I believe. I don't think you would do that to a random person that maybe you were just friends with 5 minutes ago. Like, no. But your siblings, yeah, I think you behave very entitled, and I think they're your siblings. Why not?
I guess.
Yeah. It's okay.
So you think, no, like, not everybody has a sense of entitlement?
No, not everyone does.
So if someone tries out for something and someone else gets it, you don't think most people are like, I should have gotten that?
It depends on the individual, because I think that if you feel that way, then that's where a play of accountability comes in. Sometimes things are for you and sometimes they're not. So if we both try out for the tennis team, and meanwhile I have never practiced for ever before in life, I've barely held a tennis racket, and I get out there and I just look like a total hot mess, and then here you come and you've been playing tennis since you were a babe, and you've been doing it and trying out and working out and doing tennis 5 days a week, and we both try out, and I've never even attempted to understand it, and you get it and I don't, I cannot be mad at that, because I know deep down inside I have not practiced. I don't care about it. So how do I feel entitled to something I didn't work for?
Well, I didn't do cheer.
But you didn't. You're right. You didn't. And
I still felt entitled to that spot.
But you got it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then you worked on it and you practiced. But have you practiced since then? Have you been going to open gym? I tried to get you to do
Listen,
the whole.
I have been practicing.
I tried to help get you tumbling. You didn't want to do it.
Listen, I have been practicing.
You've been practicing tumbling?
Not tumbling.
Okay. But don't you agree that you need tumbling?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm just saying, I think everyone... See, I do take accountability.
Okay. All right. When you feel like it.
Do you take accountability?
All the time.
I don't think that's true.
I take accountability all the time. I'm an adult, and I have to.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still don't think that's true.
Okay. Give me a time where I have not taken accountability.
I don't know, because I don't recall you ever doing anything that you need to take accountability for.
Oh, thank you. So then how can you say you don't think that's true?
Because even if...
You're just arguing to argue?
No, I'm just saying, because if you did, then I don't think you always take accountability. I'm not with you 24/7 every second of the day.
You act like you are. I do. I take accountability. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. If I'm supposed to do something and I don't do it, I own it. I take accountability for it. I oftentimes, if I feel like I'm not wrong in a situation, but someone brings up a point and I can understand their point of view or whatever, I could well, okay, I can see where you're coming from. And maybe in this moment, I don't need to take accountability for that, but I understand and I'm empathetic to your point of view. But if I'm wrong, or if I knew I was supposed to do something and I didn't do it, I'll take accountability for that. You have to when you have a job, Ashanti. I work every day.
Well, yeah, No, that's different.
You're on the second
More
episode.
like an interrogation. But
I don't think that's what that was. But I think when you play victim.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I necessarily play
I think
victim.
you definitely do. And I would love it when your hair gets back in braids, you stop pulling it out to make long baby hair.
I don't pull my hair out.
Whatever, fam. I love you. Thank you so much for being on my second episode.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
What was your first one? What was your first one with Shauna?
No. Well, just me.
Oh, so I am special.
You are. Look at you. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think Sean is a narcissist?
I don't want to talk about him.
No, it's like a genuine question.
You know he is.
You don't think I do some of the things he does?
No, not at all. I think you're very empathetic, and I think you're very mindful. I think it's one thing to want to take your sister's sweatshirt and wear it, but let's look at some of the behaviors of your father. Do you want to get married?
Well, yeah.
Okay. When you get married, do you think you should see other people while being married?
No.
So even if you saw somebody that you were attracted to and you're like, I'm married, I have a husband who's really good to me, but I like this person over here for whatever reason. Do you think if that person approaches you, you would step out on your husband?
No.
Okay. So part of being a narcissist is someone who believes that, hey, I did this to you. Yes, I did that to you. But let me tell you why I did it. So I did that because, hey, I love you and I care about you. But you know how it is. I'm the man in these streets and everybody wants to be with me.
I thought a narcissist was just making everything about themselves.
It is. It is. Because some way, shape, or form, in that moment of you being married, and you're married, and your relationship is seemingly good. All relationships have ups and downs. But somehow you've made it okay to step out on your spouse because of how you feel. So let's throw away the whole I'm married thing. I love you. This is where I'm at. But yeah, did I cheat on you? Yeah, but let me tell you why. Listen, that doesn't matter because I love you. So who cares if I cheated on you? I love you, and everybody wants to be you. So it doesn't matter if I cheated on you. Just know that everybody wants to be you, and they know that I love you, but I don't love them, but I love you. So that's all that matters. Does that make sense to you?
It does, but I think more of a narcissist is like everyone wants to be me.
No, Google it.
I did. My
Google
phone
it.
is almost...
Here, Google it again. So we're making sure we're on the same page.
Honey bunch.
I'm just saying. Just
I think,
read it.
It says a sense of self-importance.
Mm-hmm.
Exaggerating achievements and talents, believing oneself to be special, and requiring excessive admiration.
Yes.
Yes, isn't that to me?
No, I don't think that's you. Let me see. That is that person that you just named. Yes, a grandiose sense of self-importance. So, for instance, you know how he is. He thinks he's more important, and when you feel that way and you think that way and you think you're just the king of England, meanwhile you live in California and you're not royal blood. I'm just saying, you know, and you have this sense of everybody, like you think everybody idolizes you and you think you're just the effing man because he does.
Because I am.
You're the effing man?
I know, I think I am I think everybody does actually.
That's good. Listen, it's okay to be confident. And it's okay. Listen, there's a fine line between confidence and cocky. And so I could be confident, but there's a thin line between being cocky. There are people who cross that line, confidence and cocky. But having a grandiose sense of self-importance, do you think when you walk onto the school campus, everybody's like, oh my God, here she comes, Ashanti? Be for real.
Yeah.
No, they don't. And you don't feel that way.
Honestly, I really do. No. Even when I walk into the cafeteria, everybody in that cafeteria, that cafeteria lady loves me. She loves me so much.
Okay, but the point is, I know people enjoy me, and I know people like me, but I'm not thinking, oh, when I open up the doors to my job, they're like, oh my God, here she comes, Ariane. They were like, okay, happy Monday, bitch.
Well, it's because people do that.
To you.
Yeah. I do. I walk into those office doors, and they walk up to me, Dr. Nix.
That's because you're late, Ashanti.
No. When she's out there, Jordan Taylor, whatever, Rich.
Okay,
all of them.
That's because you're late.
No, even when I'm early.
And again, that has nothing to do with the fact that if people truly enjoy you, that's fine. That's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. The point is, though, to think that, okay, that person feels and thinks that the world moves and stops around him. If you can't go, if so and so's throwing a party and they want you to come, if you don't come, you think their party's gonna stop? No, it's not. Maybe a few people might miss you, but life doesn't stop because Ashanti doesn't show up.
So I feel like if you guys had it you do that with Angel.
But I feel like with Angel.
Remember that one time we couldn't take family photos because Angel wasn't there?
She was there. She just had an issue with her too.
She couldn't go.
But the whole point was it was a family photo. So if Angel's here and unfortunately aesthetically she can't do it, there's no sense. I'm going to pay for the photos and she's not here. One of the four is missing.
If you guys had like a little party or whatever, like for Shauna, and it was a day that I couldn't make it, I expect you guys to change that date.
You can't make it as far as what?
I don't know. Like I'm doing something.
Like what?
I don't know.
Okay, so let's do this. So Ashana graduates, and that Saturday, I want to give her a graduation party at the park. Angelique already scheduled her dates in time and got her plane ticket. I told her I wanted to do something Saturday. She was like, well, I'm going to leave Friday. I don't know why. I wish she would have changed it. I'm not going to not have the graduation party for Shauna because Angel is going to head back to Texas Friday night. Like, no, you're just leaving and you won't be a part of it. It's okay.
But that's my thing. I expect you guys to, change it so I could be there.
So are you talking about currently or you live in another state? So life shouldn't continue because Ashanti lives in so you
No, I'm just talking about like in general. If I had something to do.
But I think we've done that before. I think we've rearranged and moved stuff around because of people. It was the same thing last year when Ashana had dance and stuff and it landed on Aubrey's birthday. We had to reschedule stuff for Aubrey so everyone could be there.
Aubrey, I'd be mad.
It is what it is. It legit is what it is. Like, you can be mad, but what? Like, that's life. Look at Angel. She had to go to work today on her birthday. Like, it's not the end of the world. So, it really isn't.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think you're a full-on narcissist?
I don't think I'm a full-on narcissist. I just think, everything that was named in that thing.
But I keep telling you, everyone has narcissistic tendencies in them.
I know, but I realize I do that a lot, more than often.
Well, 1, you're the youngest. 2, you're entitled. 3, you think the sun rises and sets on you. It doesn't. But it's okay if you want to think that. But you'll get a harsh dose of reality once you get up from under the comfort of me, Ken, and your dad. But at the same time,
I don't think so, because I think even if I do leave out of here, everyone is still going to appreciate me, love me, and I don't think anyone would. I think everybody's just gonna I think everybody just loves me. I think
we do love you.
I know. I just think not you guys. I think everybody that I will meet later on in life will love me.
That's okay.
Even when I walk around the middle of the street.
Okay. Listen, that's fine if you want to think that. And I believe that I only meet the people who I am. So I believe God only puts positive and caring and kind people in my path. So I don't pay attention to those who are not that way. So I guess what I'm saying to you is, you can feel that way. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not being narcissistic. That's being, if you only want to be amongst people who love you and care for you, there's nothing wrong with that. I think everyone should. You don't want to go amongst mad people. You don't want to go amongst negativity. You don't want to go around those people, because that's all it's going to do is bring you down. But everyone, again, has narcissistic tendencies in them. Your dad, unfortunately, is a full-on narcissist, and he hasn't been diagnosed to his face, but he is.
Yes, he has.
By whom?
Sean and Aubrey.
Okay, they're not therapists. They're not doctors. They're not
doctors. You should take a hint.
Okay, but the problem is with people who are narcissists, they'll never own it. So the fact that you recognize those things within you, you're more aware than he is. He again is like, why would you ever say those things about me? Do you know who I am? Like, we're confused. So that's why people who are truly that way, they wouldn't be able to look at something and read it and go, oh, this kind of reminds me of me. Which also lets me know deep down inside of you, you don't like that about you. And you're not okay with it. Because this is like the second time we're having this discussion about being a narcissist. The first time
is because someone else called me a narcissist. One of my friends called me a narcissist.
Are they your friend, or are they your peers at school?
A friend.
Is it a friend, or is it a peer?
A friend.
An associate.
Do you just think I don't have friends or something?
No, I just think that we label people as friends when they're really not. Like, everybody has a category and a lane, and I think it's awesome if we help those people to those categories and lanes and not always label them as friends, because oftentimes what tends to happen is, excuse me, hey, you're my friend, and then when they don't rise to the occasion of being a friend, we get let down and disappointed. But anywho, they called you a narcissist, or they said, hey, you behave like a narcissist.
They called me a narcissist.
And then you went on this whole journey of figuring out what that is.
Well, I asked Aubrey what a narcissist is.
Yes. So you went on this journey to find out what it was. And then you saw it. And then you were like, I see these things in me. This is seemingly accurate. Not everything, but some of the stuff.
No, all the stuff on there was accurate.
What'd you say?
I said all the stuff on there was accurate.
But do you feel that way all day in your life?
Am I supposed to answer this truthfully?
I mean, we're having an honest conversation. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you act like your dad? Do you think you act like your dad?
Well, I'm not. I don't act like him. I don't act like him.
But he's a narcissist.
He I think half the time he just gets drunk and just starts talking.
Okay, but we're talking about behaviors.
Yeah, no.
So his behaviors. So all the things that he has done that you are now privy to, could you then see yourself doing that to your kids? Because at the end of the day, your dad feels like he's more important than you, and that he also feels like I'm the dad, you're the kid. You reach out to me. I shouldn't have to call you because I'm the dad.
Well, no, also, I want to act like that. Also, because I want to be best friends with my kid. But obviously, I only want to be best friends with my kid because you don't want to be best friends with me. So
we're not best friends
with somebody. Whatever. You could still be best
friends with Jesus.
No. You could still be best friends with your child, but also be a parent. Yes, you can, and don't say you can't.
But then when I go to, if you think I'm your best friend and I go to act like your parent, you're going to be offended.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So you just want the title of a best friend?
No. Have you been like, do you not? Never mind.
I just want to know what you want from me.
Like, do you not see those people that go on like those little Target runs with their mom and their mom buys them a whole bunch of stuff?
You are a user. You don't want to be my best friend. You want to use me for a Target run. And right now we're boycotting Target, unfortunately.
Who's weird?
DEI people. I don't know.
Who's DEI?
I don't even know. I don't know. I get all the liberals. I'm not liberal.
But like Starbucks coffee.
So in order for us to be best friends and to utilize that title of best friends, we then need to get in the car and go to Starbucks and get matching frappuccinos and coffees and whatnot and cake pops for us to be best friends. Why can't we just be mother and daughter and you say, Mom, can you buy me a Starbucks? And I just go to Starbucks.
But you don't.
That's not true because I have before.
But I just want to be best friends. Like, have matching pajamas. Going to the mall.
We do have matching pajamas.
No, we don't.
They're Christmas ones.
That's That's
match with everybody.
I don't want to match with everyone.
So you want me and you to have our own set of pajamas?
Yes.
And then when your sister's like, oh, how come we don't have matching pajamas? Oh, Ashanti's my best friend, not y'all.
Yeah.
No, you cannot. So how many kids do you want to have?
Probably 4.
So you're only going to be best friends with one of those kids?
And not that. I'm going to be best friends with all of my kids, but at the same time, I'm different.
No, girl.
No, I really am different.
You are. I agree.
I don't like the way you said that.
It doesn't matter. But the point is, at the end of the day, the point is, I don't have a favorite child, and I don't do
Well, that's not favorite.
It is.
It's not.
If I only get you matching pajamas, then immediately...
Then they can get matching pajamas on a different time.
Okay, girl. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you for lending your time and being, I guess, as brutally honest as you could be. And I don't think you are a narcissist. I think you have narcissistic tendencies in you as everyone else does. But if you don't like the way you've experienced your father, then I would do my best to not label myself as a narcissist. And I would just say, you know what, that sometimes that's a state I happen to move in and out of, but I don't want to be that way because I don't want my kids to experience what I've experienced having a parent as a narcissist.
What have I experienced?
What do you mean, what have you experienced?
You're right. The only thing I really, really care about was my promotion.
Yeah.
That day was supposed to be about me.
It was. And what did your dad do? He made it about him. Because he has a grand...
That reminds me of the time I cried on everyone else's birthday.
Well, that's just because you're a brat. But you know what? It's been real. and I love you.
Oh, love you too, bestie.
We are besties.
I'm glad you actually admitted it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening and tuning in to a conversation with me and my youngest daughter. She really is comedic and she is such a sweetheart. But I guess in that, having just a free conversation regarding co-sleeping led to other conversations regarding entitlement and a narcissism. These are things that I want the girls to work on, and being very much self-aware about their behavior and how they make other people feel. And unfortunately, utilizing what she brought her father into the conversation. I never want to bash him, but these are her experiences with him. So I just want my daughters to be aware of how they are uh, affecting other people and what has happened to them and how they want to learn from it and grow from it and just become better humans. So again, thank you for listening, and just, with your children, I hope that you embrace them and then correct them, because we all need correction. Thank you so much. Have a great one.